Hello dear students, in today's video we are going to discuss a new topic. So that is called disease causing microbes. So in the chapter that we were studying in the class was about microorganisms. So already we discussed about microorganisms that can be classified into major 5 categories. So bacteria, fungus, protozoa, algae, then virus. So even though virus is not included in this particular major group, so since it doesn't show any sign of life unless it infects a host organism. So we already saw the usefulness of microorganisms. They can survive in extreme conditions, very hot climates, extreme hot conditions, extreme cold conditions, and they can survive in soil, air, as well as on very extreme situations, even hot springs. They can survive even in the polar ice caps. So they are also present. So the usefulness of microorganisms we discussed in the class. So that was about, so they are used in mainly for making curd, cheese, butter, and they are also used for the production of medicines called antibiotics. And we already saw what is antibiotic, the medicines that kills or stop the growth of disease causing bacteria. So they are known as, these medicines are known as antibiotics, and erythromycin, streptomycin. So many examples amongst them. So we already discussed about. And again, fermentation is another major use of this particular microorganism, yeast. So it is actually used in the commercial production of alcohol. And also you can see vinegar, formation of vinegar. That's another example. Then there are lot of uses for these kind of microorganisms. So even though we have got lot of uses, but there are some disease causing microorganisms that are existing. So we are all familiar with the virus that is getting infected to all the human population. So now it is getting spread into animals. So recently in Hyderabad, 11 lions got infected with the COVID. So actually the double mutant is running right now, and the third variant is about to come. So all must be very careful and be protected yourself from this particular extremely dangerous virus. So let us continue the topic. So disease causing microbes. So earlier we were just thinking only about the usefulness of microorganisms, and we can call these disease causing microorganisms as pathogens. So all the disease causing microorganisms, whether it can be bacteria, fungus, virus or protozoa, all these microorganisms can be classified into a common group that is called pathogens. So what is meant by pathogens? That means the disease causing microorganisms. These are known as pathogens. And let us now discuss about some major diseases that are caused to plants and animals by these particular disease causing microorganisms that are called pathogens. First one, let us look at the number one, the disease called citrus canker. So that is normally affecting the 11 plants, this particular. So it is caused by bacteria and that can get transmitted through air. So what do you mean by transmission? So suppose if someone sitting near to you is suffering from cold or cough. So you may also get cold or cough while you are sitting very close to him or her. So this particular virus that is spreading through air or droplets when a particular infected person coughs or sneezes. So that's why you are always alerted in order to wear a mask so that you can get protected yourself from this particular disease causing microorganisms. And the second disease, that is rust of wheat. This is normally seen in the wheat. So the color of the leaves will become somewhat brownish in color. That's why it is known as rust of wheat. It is caused by a microorganism called fungus. And then it can get transmitted in the form from air. While air blowing over this particular wheat, So what happens? This fungus, so that will get transmitted from one plant to another plant. So also in the form of seeds. The seeds which are already infected. So when these go in touch with the fresh field, can be carried by the birds, etc. So this particular disease can be contagious. So that means it can spread from one plant to another plant. Then next one is yellow vein mosaic. That is another disease that is caused by a virus. So these are the major diseases caused by microorganisms. First one, citrus canker, that is caused by bacteria. The mode of transmission, air. And the next one, rust of wheat, is caused by fungus, and the mode of transmission is air, seeds. The yellow vein mosaic, so it is a disease and it is caused by an organism, virus, microorganism, virus. So whenever you are discussing, you need to learn the name of the disease plus the causative organism. Here bacteria is the causative organism and the mode of transmission. How this disease is getting transmitted from one plant to another plant. Now let us look at animals. So these microorganisms, they can not only attack plants, they can also attack human beings, also the animals. Similarly, we can see maybe familiar with tuberculosis, bacillus, so that's TB. So it is transmitted through air, and another disease is called cholera, and another disease is called typhoid. So these all are caused by bacteria. Again, you can see typhoid is caused by bacteria called Salmonella typhi, and similarly, typhoid is transmitted from an infected person to a healthy person through water, and cholera is getting transmitted from one person, healthy person to infected person to healthy person through water or food. So you must not consume water which is normally coming from the tap. So you must boil it so that the germs or the disease causing microorganisms that will get killed there. Then only you must consume the water. Then TB, that is also caused by a bacteria, it is transmitted. Mode of transmission is air. The next one, measles, chickenpox, polio, COVID, AIDS. These are all caused by virus. Then measles getting transmitted, the mode of transmission air, chickenpox mode of transmission air or contact, physical contact. If they come in contact with a person who is infected with this chickenpox, so you may definitely get the virus and you may start showing the symptoms of that particular disease. Then polio, then it can also get transmitted through air and water. Then COVID, as you know, through close contact as well as through air, it gets transmitted. And the new wave is currently getting transmitted. The virus is getting transmitted through air. Then AIDS, the last one, it's through body fluids or through close physical contact. These are all diseases caused by viruses. Then you can see measles, chickenpox, polio, COVID, etc. Then next one is malaria, which is caused by a microorganism. It is another group that is called protozoa, and it is actually these protozoans are carried from an infected person to a healthy person by organism. That organism here, that organism is mosquito. A mosquito is called female Anopheles mosquito. So this kind of organism, they are known as vectors, or they are the agents that carry this particular disease causing microorganisms from a healthy person to a from an infected person to a healthy person. So here you can see another carrier, that is Aedes mosquito, that is a carrier of dengue virus. Then another disease that is caused especially to cattle, that is foot and mouth disease, that is caused by virus. And again you can see here Robert Koch was a great scientist. It was in 1876 he noticed that particular Bacillus anthracis is a bacteria. So that is actually the cause of the disease called anthrax. So it was this particular organism, this microorganism, that is causing the disease both in human as well as cat. And let us now go to the next topic, so that is called communicable diseases. So what do you mean by communicable diseases? So the diseases which are transmitted from an infected person to a healthy person. So such diseases are called communicable diseases. For example, these are AIDS, then COVID, then cough, flu, these kind of things. So especially, so these diseases can be communicated, or it can spread from one person to another person. So if a COVID positive case, is found in a particular locality, so that entire area will be put into lockdown. What is the reason? So that particular person can spread the virus to a very large area, or the people, those who are coming in close contact with him. So this kind of diseases that gets transmitted from an infected person to a healthy person through the mode. There are different modes of this particular transmission. It can get transmitted through air, water, food, or physical contact. These are the different modes of this particular transfer of this particular disease. And the next topic is food poisoning. That is another cause, another harmful effect of this microorganism, food poisoning. So especially it is caused by bacteria, fungus. So you can see what happens when you open a particular very old bread package. So sometimes you can see fungus or small greenish growth over its surface. So this is actually the growth of fungus. Fungus can grow on this moistened surface. So they actually spoil the bread. And once they start growing, they will produce toxic substances. They are very harmful, toxic things, highly poisonous. So that's why this particular term is known as food poisoning. Suppose when you open this potato chips packet or any particular Lay's packet, sometimes you can see a rotten smell or a bad smell will come out of this particular food packets. So that is also due to this particular the presence of bacteria that actually degrade the oils out of which these things are fried out. So here what happens, they proceed attack the food items, attack the fatty acids present in the oil, and it gets converted into toxic substances. So that is called rancid. So and this process is known as rancidity. So if once the food becomes rancid, so its taste and smell will change. By that way you can identify that food item is good for consumption or not. So in such cases, whenever you purchase these kind of things and when you keep food items overnight, so you must be very careful while consuming these kind of food items. So this is all about today's portion. So revise it well, go through the video again, read the textbook, stay well and stay safe.